Hello everyone, welcome back to my crafting world. My name is Anna. So in today's really quick tutorial, I'm going to make it as quick as I can, but I will link the original video in the description box. I am going to show you how I made this twist card, I believe it's called, and there you go. You open it and that just comes, twists open for you like that. All right, guys, I'm going to show you everything you're going to need, everything you have to cut. I'm going to give you measurements and yeah, so you can make one of your own. I actually love this card. So you close it and there you go. It's not super thick, but yet it packs a punch when you open it. There you go. All right, guys, let me show you what we are going to need and what I am using to make this card. So I found this paper pad at Tuesday Morning for $6.99, and it is called Lost and Found Ruby. And it just says designer paper pad. Let me see who makes this. My Mind's Eye. So I thought this was really pretty, beautiful Valentine's Day colors with the pinks, the reds, the blacks, and yeah, I really like this pad. So this is what we're going to make the card out of, along with some 12 by 12 pink paper. And for your base, you need one sheet. Well, I used one sheet of pink paper. This is a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. You are going to cut it at 6 by 12, which I have already done. I've actually already matted mine. So this is a 6 by 12 sheet of cardstock, and you take your scoreboard and you score it down at 6. So you score it at 6, fold it in half, and it becomes your card base. So keep in mind that your card is going to open up. So if you have directional paper, you have to pay attention to the direction that you're gluing this down on. And this mat right here, let me see what my notes are. My mat is cut at 5 3/4 by 5 3/4, and it'll give you a nice little even border. Now, if you wanted to cut another mat to put on top of this one, you would cut it at 5 1/2 by 5 1/2. Okay, so now that is my base. I have already lined the inside and the back. Okay, I have not decorated it because I'm not sure what I'm going to put on there, but that is my base. And then you are going to need another one, with the other half of the card, the other half of the sheet. You need a cut of 11 by 3 3/4 wide. So 11 inches by 3 3/4 wide. And then you take your scoreboard, and then you're going to score this one at 2 3/4 all the way down, 5 1/2, and then 8 1/4. So those are the 3 score marks that you're going to make. And then you're going to fold your little accordion style book. So you're gonna fold it, and again, I've already matted these. So you are going to, it's gonna look like an M, like that. Okay, so this is what, when you open the card, this is what flips open. And so for these mats, this one's double matted. So the bottom mat is 3 1/2 by 2 1/2, and then you cut the next one. I didn't write the size on the smaller mat. I cut at 3 1/4 by 2, 3 1/4 by 2 1/4. Okay, and that gave me this top mat. And yeah, you want to glue everything down. You want to have this ready to go. And again, I haven't glued anything down because I'm not sure what I'm going to put on there. So once you put it in your card, it doesn't lay flat, so it's hard to glue on here. So you want to do all your gluing and embellishing, keeping in mind that you have to keep it kind of flat because it's going to fold closed. Okay, now the last piece of paper, or the last piece of cardstock that you're going to need is 8 by 3.5. Okay, so on that 8-inch side, you're going to put a tick mark at 2.25, and then 5 3/4. Okay, and then you're going to score down the middle at 4. And then on the shorts, and then you're going to flip it over, and you're going to put again another tick mark. Why is that so hard for me to say? Another tick mark at 2.5. No, I'm sorry, 2.25 and 5 3/4. And then on the long side, you are going to score at 1 3/4 all the way down. Okay, and then what you're going to do, and this is where I used my mat that has my We Are Memory Keepers magnetic mat, so that my paper wouldn't move. And on your tick marks, you're going to put your ruler down, and you are going to put the ruler at the first tick mark all the way down to the second, to the tick mark at the bottom, and you're going to score a good score line right there. And then you are going to flip this over, and again from tick mark to tick mark, and you are going to score that again. Okay, after you do those tick marks, what I did was I folded it just so my fold lines can be nice and straight. Okay, and then so what you're going to do, once you've already burnished your fold marks, you're going to fold this one in. Okay, you're going to fold it in, and it's going to look like this, like a big house. And then after you do that, you're going to need your tape, your double-sided tape, and I'm gonna cut off that little edge there. So you're gonna take your tape, and you are going to tape the right side. Okay, so you put your tape on the right side towards the bottom there. Okay, and then you're going to put another line of tape right next to that one. Guys, I don't even know if I'm in frame. You're going to put another line of tape on that side. Okay, so you have your tape on the right side of your little house. So then you flip it over, and you're going to do the same on this side. Tape, this is 3/4 of an inch tape, just so you know that. So you cut that off, and so you want to tape about 1.5 inches from the bottom. Okay, so there is that. Let me burnish that real quick, if I can find my my bone folder. So you want to make sure that your tape is stuck down very well. Okay, now the next thing you're going to do is you're going to grab your piece that that's actually going to pop up this way. You are going to glue these down, and then when it opens, and make sure I have it right, So you're going to glue it down, and when it opens, it's going to open this way. So make sure that whatever you want facing this way, you know, facing right side, is going to go to the left. So you're going to glue this that way. There's going to be a little bit of overhang on each side. Okay, so let me do that. Got my little pokey tool, because here's that one, there's this one. Okay, so you are going to grab this, and remember there's a little bit of overhang on each side, not a whole lot. Okay, so there's that side, and you do have to put one on the front, one on the back. Okay, so let me take the tape off of the back one. And again, guys, this is not my design. I merely followed a, okay, and then you're gonna, you know, you're gonna put it down straight. There we go. Okay, so this is not my design. I merely followed a tutorial, which I will link for you guys. Okay, now you are going to take your card base. Okay, let me set that aside for a second. You are going to take your card base, and you're going to open it this way, and you are going to mark the 3-inch line. Okay, right here, right in the center, right there, a little tick mark right there. Hopefully you guys can see that. See? Okay, so you can put that little tick mark there. The next thing you are going to do is you're going to add adhesive. Now, in the tutorial, the lady put double-sided tape. I'm just going to use my art glitter glue. That's what I did with the other one. So again, I'm going to make sure this is my front side, because it's going to open this way, and I want my scallops facing down. So there's my little house. So I'm going to put glue. This is my back side. I'm going to put glue along the peak of this house. And I am going to put this right where I put that little tick mark on my fold of my card. Right, without going over, because this still has to fold. So I don't want to go over that fold mark. Once you're happy with your placement, make sure it's glued all the way down. Okay, now I'm going to put glue on the top half. Okay, and I'm just going to fold my card over this way. And I'm going to hold that down for a second because it is wet glue. It doesn't stick as quickly as the double-sided tape. Okay guys, so I have let the glue set for a little bit and I'm pretty sure it's glued on. So now when you open your card, and voila, you get your little flip there. Your card just kind of expands and flips out. There you go. And then right here you can put, you know, you could, I mean, like this one I could leave like that because it doesn't have so, it's not so busy that you wouldn't be able to see a message. And I just leave it like this. I kind of like the way that looks. But anyway, so that is the way you make this beautiful little card. And I just thought that was so adorable. And then of course, when you close it, it closes flat. It will only close as flat as you allow it to, because if you over embellish that, it's not going to close very flat. So I am probably going to decorate this, make up my mind, and then show you what it looks like. So this is how my card turned out. All I did was I had this trim in my stash. Everything is from my stash, guys. Either from personal stash or things that I got in swaps. So I just made a double bow with the ribbon here, this thin ribbon, and I put this little applique flower in the center. And then I put a heart bling piece, and that one I did get in a swap actually. It says Bling Stickers Jolie's. So, and I want to say that I've seen these at Walmart maybe. But anyway, so it's one of these great big hearts, pearl hearts. So that's all I did to the front because the paper has a lot of decoration on its own. So I just embellished a little bit. And then on the inside, guys, you know, it's hard for me to keep anything simple. But on the inside, it opens and I put 3 little bling pieces here at the bottom. On the top, Galentine's over Valentine's. And this is how I have decorated my little panels. So these are puffy stickers, and I only had 2, so I used the 2 that I had. And I put a little heart sticker right there, and this was a 2D really layering sticker. So I peeled off the top of the Valentine's Day sticker, and I put that one on there along with this ticket right there. And then on this little panel, I put Be My Galentine, hashtag Girl Squad, yes. And then on this one, You're So Sweet. And this actually is a die cut that someone had sent me. That is a little candy, a wrapped candy. And this is a little cupcake with the frosting and the puffy hearts here at the top. So that is about as flat as I could keep it, guys. You know me, I wanted to add more, but A, it's hard because it wasn't flat, and B, then it wouldn't lay flat at all. So when I close my card, sometimes, yeah, I mean, it closes, but I don't know why I push it with my hand. It closes, and I mean, it isn't too terribly thick. So I actually probably could have added a little more, but I'm good with it like this. So yeah, that is the card, and that is how it turned out. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to everyone later. Y'all have a great day.